In today's internet age, electronic mail is vital to communication in the workplace. So it's important to understand the basics of proper email etiquette. Welcome to the wide world of web. I'm your host, Smithers O'Neill. And on today's episode, I'll be teaching you how to write an email like a true professional. Let's get started, shall we? A proper email begins with a formal yet friendly greeting. Remember, this is your boss or coworker, not your buddy you met on a hentai forum. So as you communicate, make sure to keep your tone direct and formal, while making it sound like you actually give a darn. When providing attachments, always make sure to mention it. You don't want your boss to miss the work that's gone through 39 painstaking revisions. And now it's time to wrap it up. It's basic etiquette to welcome your recipient's ideas, even if hearing just one more makes you want to deep throat the barrel of a shotgun. Now we're ready to send it off. I've never felt the touch of a woman, but I imagine it's just as pleasurable as sending off a well-composed email. Oh, he responded already. Must be a job well done. My boss claims I'm incorrect in my use of effect. Although, it seems like he's the one who's incorrect here. Even when disagreements arise, it's imperative to respond with proper email etiquette. Now we can either A. Make the change even though it's incorrect. B. Refuse the change with the warmest regards possible. C. Clarify the misunderstanding. As long as we keep the formalities, option C it is. So, after our introduction and explanation, we'll provide an example to clarify the difference. Nimesh's assumed intellectual superiority affects my sanity, causing a detrimental effect on what little I have left. Italicize for emphasis. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. And let's just revise that punctuation to show just how excited we are. As much as I'd like to tell my boss to stick his dick in a hornet's nest, it's much better to retain your professionalism and your job. Hopefully he saw the error of his ways. Nimesh seems to be intimidated by my professional tone. I'd appreciate it if you could be a team player for once and make my requested... So he insists on using his incorrect wording while threatening me with that divorced hag from Human Resources. This is absolute grammatical molestation. What should we do? A. Report to HR that you're being harassed grammatically. B. Illustrate the grammatical difference more effectively. C. Tell Nimesh to pull the giant dildo out of his ass in the most professional manner possible. As much as I like option C, we need to demonstrate our point with a visual. Option B it is. Let's just open up Microsoft Paint here. In this image, we see how the giant dildo affects or produces a change in Nimesh's attitude. That's one heck of an anal boss if I've ever seen one. And here we see me suffering the effects or results of said attitude. Boy, those sure are some dark thoughts. Perhaps I'll be promoted to creative director once he sees how well I illustrated my point. And we'll just attach that in our response. Great, in about 42 minutes it'll be good to go. In the meantime, let's surf the web with today's sponsor, OperaGX, the web browser of the future that has me exploring the wide world of web in style. It's got a plethora of customizable themes to choose from, including a Windows 95 theme. Now I can get lost in the teal abyss of the classic wallpaper. Or I can turn on the keyboard sounds and really stroke those keys as I share my deepest thoughts online. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. There's an entire store full of other cool mods, all with their own unique features. And who knows, maybe one day I'll have a mod of my own. OperaGX also has a sidebar full of convenient shortcuts, especially Aria, the virtual assistant who's always there to help. It's only a matter of time with information like this at my fingertips. So with OperaGX, not only do you get a great web browser for free, you also support me in my future endeavors, which means I can spend less time working for anal bosses and more time teaching you how to properly deal with them. So sign up at operagx.gg/Skycorp, that's operagx.gg/Skycorp, or click the link in the description. Well, after Nimesh received our illustration, that coward ran off and tattled to the discarded wench over in Human Resources. Oh boy, Janice's email sure could use some proofreading. Try completely warranted. Grounds for promotion. come into the office and have a... Sorry, Janice. I don't speak the language of expired trolls. How should we respond? A. Formally explain this is why her husband left her. B. Head into the office, but bring a firearm for defense. C. Respectfully decline and suggest an alternative solution. As much as I'd get a kick out of A and B, option C is the appropriate choice. Dear Janice, I'm afraid I'm unable to discuss as I am not well versed in communicating with divorcees, whose private areas have dried up and decayed. I suggest we have the entire company, who I've CC'd, weigh in on the affect versus effect debate between Nimesh and I. Who is correct? I am certainly looking forward to hearing everyone's thoughts. And my boss says I'm not a team player. All right, hopefully the team was able to explain. Dear Smithers, your behavior is... Seems like Nimesh used his VP status to brainwash everyone into using his incorrect wording. And now I'm being publicly slain for standing up to his grammatical tyranny. Now we can either A. Accept being fired and look for a new job. B. Email them a proper apology. Well, it's only fitting to email an apology so sincere, they can't help but understand my perspective. Dear Nimesh, Janice, and all coworkers, I do not wish to be a virus that infects productivity. See attached for my deepest apologies. And then we'll attach a very apologetic file. If just one person opens it, my apology will be automatically sent to everyone at the company. But that's only after it overwrites every file on the computer. That way, they are sure to read it. I have some talented foreign programmer friends I met deep in the hentai forums to thank for this. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? This should teach Nimesh to learn from his mistake. If he can find another job. As for me, I'll be just fine, because when you follow proper email etiquette, people don't just see a well-spoken individual. They see someone with experience, a true professional that means business, ready to conquer any obstacle in the wide world of web.